So for a moment, let's set aside the usual bromides about the press. Let's take it as given that the bearer of bad news is often executed, that all human beings have an appetite for gossip and scandal, that the media must attract an audience, and that bias is in the eye of the reader as much in the pen or the soundbite of the reporter. And let's talk instead about quality. The media are an industry and their product is information. Along with many other American industries, the American media produce a product of very poor quality. Its information is not reliable, it has too much chrome and glitz, its doors rattle, it breaks down almost immediately, and it's sold without a warranty. It's flashy, but it's basically junk. So people have begun to stop buying it. Poor product quality results in part from the American educational system, which now graduates workers too poorly educated to generate high-quality information. In part, it's a problem of nearsighted management that encourages profits at the expense of quality. In part, it's a failure to respond to changing technology. And in large part, it's a failure to recognize the changing needs of the audience. In recent decades, many American companies have undergone the painful, wrenching changes that restructuring produces in order to create high-quality products. We all know what this requires: flattening the corporate hierarchy, moving critical information from the bottom up instead of the top down, empowering workers, changing the system, not just the focus of the corporation, and relentlessly driving toward a quality product. Because improved quality demands a change in the corporate culture, a radical change. Generally speaking, the American media has remained aloof from this process. There have been some positive innovations in recent years, like CNN and C-SPAN. But the news on television and in newspapers is generally perceived as less accurate, less objective, less informed than it was a decade ago. Because instead of focusing on quality, the media have tried to be lively or engaging, selling the sizzle, not the steak, the talk show host, not the guest, the format, not the subject. And in doing so, I would argue it has abandoned its audience. Who will be the GM or IBM of the 90s? The next great institution in America to find itself obsolete and outmoded while obstinately refusing to change? I suspect one answer would be the New York Times and the commercial networks.